Welcome back to another show weekend. So I am here with my athlete, Janie. We are a 3 years in the making prep.
It's a long time coming.
So just going to be taking you through another show weekend and what that looks like for her, which will be very different than the last one because she is my genetic freak in life. So we're going to gym today after you're done eating.
Yep. Yep.
And had a workout and just kind of talk about how prep has been so far. You are what, like 2.5 weeks out right now?
2 weeks, 2 days.
But who's counting?
No one.
What are we hitting today?
Oof, you probably got that gulp and I'm so sorry. Gross. Misophonia is going to kick in and watching your own video. Anyway, legs.
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 We're going to hit probably one of your last leg days before peak week.
Oh, that's sad.
Got to take down all that inflammation.
I know. I love my leg days though.
Good. So we're going to hit a leg day. What's been your favorite part of prep so far?
The structure.
Elaborate.
Always. Of course. You know I'm long-winded. I like the structure of it. I've always had structure in my life, but the fact that prep is on another level when it comes to structure and discipline, and that you have to rely more on the discipline than the motivation to just get shit done is what I love most about it. It's never something that I'll complain about. I love structure. I love having a plan. I love having things that I have set goals for each day, from steps to food to training, all of it. I love just the plan, structure, my life.
What's been like the hardest part about switching off your coach brain to being athlete in this prep, since you prepped people before you prepped yourself?
The hardest part about turning that off?
Yeah.
The fact that my brain does not shut up. That's the hardest part.
I'm aware.
It's just, I overanalyze everything. And because my prep looks different than my own athlete stuff, then I would start to compare what I thought was supposed to be a normal prep to what I've seen on Instagram, to what I've seen of my clients and other clients, what they've gone through. So being able to just shut that off has been a challenge because obviously, my prep is significantly different than your quote-unquote average prep.
Facts. This is why coaches have coaches.
This is why coaches have coaches. I would not. What's your favorite thing about my prep?
My favorite thing about your prep?
Yep.
Honestly, I'm way more excited for you than I am for myself. Just because it's been such a long journey and I've been with you through every step of it, and I know all the ins and outs of how it's been with your health, both physically, internally, mentally, and emotionally. It's really fun to see you at this point and just have you get to where you've been wanting to go for so long.
It's been so long. Since I lived in Europe.
I know. I'll
Did you know
cry
that-
like a little bitch when you get on stage.
That first coach that I had talked to when I was in Europe, literally there was no communication outside of she asked what I wanted to do, and I was like, I'm thinking about competing, and it was immediate into just this is my cost, and that's it. I was like,
I hate that.
I was like, there's no other get to know you, how you doing, let me be not necessarily a friend, but there was no relationship. It was just I was another number, and it was just another service being handed out. I think it's 8 to 12, but I did 20. I've been doing 20 to 30
You
with
get on my
these.
nerves.
But yeah. That was my first experience with a coach. I think that's why I was hesitant too before I signed with you, because that's what my first experience was.
Yeah.
So I was worried that it was always just going to be a cost service exchange or whatever it's called. Yeah.
So, and not a personal experience with
Right.
somebody actually invested in you and your growth and your well-being.
Yes. Come to Rise, we build butts and relationships.
Mostly butts.
Mostly butts. I mean, relationships too, but we also like asses.
Who doesn't? Sad people. Woo! I almost ate it.
Oh my God. But since you asked me what the hardest part about like me turning off my coach's brain, what's the hardest part about my prep compared to the other ones that you've done?
Looking at you objectively, because you are the only client that I actually have a close friendship with. So towards the beginning, and I will say Lloyd was pretty good about checking me about it, is I would try to make a decision out of emotion based on how you were feeling about yourself to try to keep you in a good mental place. And it didn't last long, but he did check me about it. So just staying more objective with you is a little bit more difficult because I am so personally invested in you.
I did not know that.
I didn't tell you.
I mean, obviously. Thank you for not taking my emotions into consideration when dealing with my prep. I know I'm an emotional human being, but who isn't?
Psychopaths. Okay, so it's only been like a week and a half, but how have you liked having an additional prep buddy other than Ben?
Pretty good. I would like to have a prep buddy longer than about a week. It's fine. I know we were supposed to do a prep together the first time, but better late than never.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Okay. So we just got to Chattanooga. We are headed to the convention center so that Janie can get checked in and get her tan done and everything. Really freaking excited. It's been a long 3 years to get her to this point, so just super stoked to see her finally get to step on stage. She's been working really hard for a really long time and has faced a lot of challenges that most people don't have to deal with. So she's handled this whole season with grace, and I'm excited to see her shine. Show me that number.
It is Evan. Also, I'm 5'6".
Number 57 on stage tomorrow. You're 5'6"?
Yeah.
That
And a
was maybe
quarter.
shorter than you think you are.
And a quarter. I was like, also I made a friend. His name is Easy. Isn't he cute? He's like a little bear.
Oh my God.
Isn't he adorable?
I wanna pet him.
You can. He's really nice.
Photos that would be from us as well.
I have two.
We're also
Yeah.
offering our creative photos from the show.
Yeah, I have two and a cat.
Yeah, edit that we put on our very own.
So her weight has been trending down after every meal today. After carbs, we're about roughly 140 grams of carbs in, and she dropped weight again. So we're going to be a little bit more aggressive and do a 100-gram carb meal now. So she's getting 250 grams of pasta, 100 grams of chicken, and 9 grams of oil to try to make sure her muscles stay full and that she doesn't flatten out throughout the day today.
If you hear one of the coaches yelling at you, try to find us. Look at us. It's okay. You don't have to stare at the head judge the whole time. If we're telling you something, try to scan and find us and figure out what we're saying. Okay, so it made me think of that on yours, where he came and he adjusted your belly button. So we were at a show recently with a newer competitor, me and Blair were, and we're like, turn your belly button this way, this way, this way. Couldn't make eye contact, was scared to look away from the head judge. Turns it the wrong damn way, made it worse. So like, it is okay if you're hitting this or whatever you're hitting and you hear somebody yelling right here to glance over there and figure out what the hell we're trying to tell you to do. Please do that. So you don't have to, yeah, we're scanning the judges, we're having a good time, we're not shaking, but find where the coach from Rise is yelling at you, figure out what we're saying, and then make that adjustment. Okay, and that's okay, because I want, for some of you that are newer, like that is totally normal to look at your coach or one of your coaches, right, to figure out what we're trying to say. So I wanted to cover that before I forgot, because literally the last show I was at, I'm like 10 feet from the stage and I can't get her to look at me, and we're turning the wrong way. So just make sure you're listening for us.
Another thing, guys, like know where we're at before you go behind stage. You're all in different divisions, right? So the whole group is going to be sitting in one general area. It's typically to the right of the stage if you're facing the stage. So be out there, sit with us, watch your teammates go. That way when you get on stage, you know exactly where Lloyd and I are going to be, and Liz is going to be, and Andrew's going to be, so we can scream at you and you know where to look.
And if we're not exactly where we're sitting, that just means we're closer but in the same height. Right? So if we're sitting here, but you hear somebody a lot closer, it means you weren't listening good, so we started walking up to the stage so that you'll see us.
And we're really close to getting kicked out again.
Yeah. That happens.
Again. Every year.
It's happening. But we're going to do whatever it takes to help you guys. So just want to make that note. I'm going to continue on. Sorry for pausing mid-go, but...
All right. So for Jamie's last meal tonight, she actually has continuously dropped weight throughout the day. So what this is telling us is that her body is dropping water and she's getting drier, but her muscles are also getting a little bit flatter. So we're going to be more aggressive with her last meal. We got progressively more aggressive with her food throughout the day. Her first meal was 50 grams of carbs. Her second meal was 90 grams of carbs. And this one's going to be 150 grams of carbs. Of course, we have fats and proteins in there as well, but just trying to keep her full. She woke up at 144 this morning and it was her best look. And right now she's weighing at 143.8, which tells us she's going to wake up lower tomorrow. So I want to be more aggressive with food before she goes to bed so that she still wakes up full tomorrow. So she is getting a lot of food, and that's not even all of it. She's also going to get a bowl of cereal as well. So she gets a full bagel, 2 eggs, cream of rice, egg whites, chicken sausage, and then a full bowl of cereal. I love my cereal. Science is fun.
This is great. I'm having a blast.
How are you feeling about how much food you get for your... And this is potentially your last meal, right? Like, we still don't know what you're going to weigh in at in a couple hours. So how are you feeling about all the food you got to eat today?
I'm so happy.
The fun part of bodybuilding.
Love this for me. Oh, Lord.
But we're here now. How are you feeling?
Really good. Nick did kind of get on me about comparing myself and watching other athletes.
Good.
Because I know that kind of it freaked myself out a little
Yeah,
bit.
I saw it on your face. That's why I told you to stop.
Yeah, I know. overall, I feel pretty good. I feel content. Still feel like I could have done more, just
You're always going to
because-
feel that way.
yeah.
But if you're honest with yourself and you look back at your whole prep as an entirety, like I know I can look back and say that you did everything you possibly could.
Yeah.
And I hope you feel the same way when you look back at the past 16 weeks.
16.
16, not 20. I'm not going to make that mistake again.
You were like 20 weeks, and I was like,
I was having such a moment too.
I know.
But when you look back at the past 16 weeks and see all the work that you've put in and the sacrifices that you've made to make it work and show up and check your boxes every single day, like I know for me as your coach, I can say we've left no stone unturned. How do you feel like this experience has changed you as both an athlete and a coach?
This is going to sound super weird. I don't think it's changed anything in particular about me as a coach and or as an athlete. I think it reinforced a couple of things. I think what changed me the most as an athlete and as a coach was my health phase
Sure.
and my car accident. I think those two things are what really built my mentality, my mental fortitude, if you will, my dedication, determination, all of it, my resilience. Shout out Justin Fordham.
Shameless plug.
I think those events and timing of things is what actually changed me to be able to be more compassionate and understanding, not only for myself, because I suck at that, but also for clients and being able to connect with them and talk with them about stuff.
If there was one part of your prep that you could do over again, what part would it be? What was your favorite
Not
part?
being in school.
Oh no! Prep without being in school.
Oh, prep without being in school would be so nice. Night school and prep obviously is doable. School and prep is doable. It's just people. If I have to listen to someone chew next to me again or talk behind my back in like whispers,
The chewing is so real though.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, sure.
But I think that would have been one less thing. I didn't have to like get home at midnight and then wake up at like 6 or 5 in the morning to do whatever it is that I needed to do. Just a little bit more sleep would be nice.
Just a little bit more sleep in
Just a
life.
little bit more sleep.
Would
But
be nice.
I don't really think I think I managed my time appropriately when I had time to do the things that I needed to do in the gym, outside of the gym, posing when I got home from school whenever I could. Like,
You were great about time blocking. I saw it on your fridge.
oh, I would even time block time out to not do anything.
I know. How has it been going through this with Ben?
A lot of fun, and we tested each other's limits frequently.
It'd be like that.
Particularly me. He's really good about when he gets frustrated, he lets go really easily. Unlike other people.
Who?
I don't know. Someone else in this room, and not you nor the person behind the camera. So especially with school, when I would come home, I would immediately just be like not in the mood and just like pissy. Hour drive home, just tired. I want to go to bed. I have to meal prep all my stuff. I have these things I need to do. And the dog, leave me alone, Cara. Just go upstairs. But
You be nice to my niece.
I was being nice to her. She was just being loud. But it was a lot of fun. It was super fun watching him each week with the changes that were happening. I know that he didn't like the fact that I was eating more than him. I know that irritated him just a little bit.
He's fine. It builds
but-
character.
It does. But it was a lot of fun. It's something that we talked about and plan on doing more preps together. We even talked about like if one of us was ready to go pro before the other one, like how we would feel if we had to compete without the other person. And both of us were like, oh, if you're ready to go pro and I'm not, like, go for it, like run. Like, I'm not going to hold you back. I'm not going to make you wait. I was like, I made you wait for 3 years. The fact that you waited with me speaks volumes. So while we had moments of frustration, it was a lot of fun. and I would not have changed that at all,
I love
ever.
that. I'm very, very excited for you and Ben to experience that together tomorrow.
Me too. I'm super excited.
And I don't care what Megan says, I'm going to be louder than her.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry like a little baby. I hope you know that.
What are you excited for tomorrow? Not me stepping on stage. Obviously, we know that is something that you are excited for. What other thing tomorrow?
I'm just really excited to see all of your hard work in the past 3 years come to fruition. So, seeing you here and seeing you overcome all of that and finally reach this big goal in your life, this monumental moment, is what I'm most excited for. It's just watching you succeed.
I don't like that. I don't like vodka. Give me whiskey. It's show day.
Okay, so Janie woke up this morning at 1:43, so we're about a pound away from yesterday's best look. So after doing her makeup and letting her sit for a minute, we're gonna do some food. We're doing 50 grams of carbs worth, so she has 43 grams of cream of rice, 2 eggs for the fats. Protein doesn't really matter too much today. We're just focused on fats and carbs today. So we're gonna get this in her, wait for a little bit and see how she looks, and let her eat while I do her hair. Prejudging is done. She looked really freaking good. She is burning through food like crazy though, so I'm going to let her take a nap and then probably feed the fuck out of her. She had it was 70 carb, 20 fat, and somewhere around like 25 protein before stage, and she blew through that, so we had to give her honey, salt, and water right before she went on stage, and then her physique kind of started to come to life. So we know for finals, sodium and carbs for sure, and fats to keep her from burning through it so fast. So the mission right now for her is to get a nap because she only slept 3 hours, and then we'll reassess her physique and see how she's looking. So we are back. We are getting ready for finals, but we're going to recap prejudging a little bit. How do you feel like prejudging went? What are your thoughts? How did you feel about it?
It was a lot of fun. I getting ready backstage and everything, I was getting a little bit anxious just because it's the first time that, one, I've done any type of like bodybuilding show, but it's also been 10 years since I've stepped on any stage. So I was just getting a little like nervous and antsy, but as soon as I stepped up on that platform and then as soon as I walked out with the lights, it just all came flooding back, that familiarity of it. And it was just so surreal. I remember looking over at Blair and Liz and almost crying. I was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Look at the head judge. And just the lights, and I don't remember the music. I just remember listening to what I was being told from Liz and my team. And it was just the most exhilarating moment ever. I can't express like what that moment felt like to be on stage again. It felt like home.
So it looks like prejudging went really well. It looks like she was splitting that first to second place position in the lineup and comparisons for all of her classes. So super excited to see what happens at finals. I had her go take a nap in between prejudging and finals because she's been dropping weight every time I fed her today. So I wanted to get ahead of it, let her go ahead and drop some weight, see where our baseline was. I was right. We dropped about 3 pounds.
3.5, yeah.
Yeah, about 3.5 pounds. So we knew it was time to add more food, fill her back out. She flattened out a little bit, which is what we wanted and expected. So we did about 82 grams of carbs, about 45 grams of fat, and about 34 grams of protein. Got pretty aggressive with it because she needs it. She's starving to death now, but her physique has come back to life and she's looking great. So we're just going to let it digest a little bit more. She ate about an hour ago, so just kind of see how it brings her physique to light, and just kind of play it by ear from there and have some fun at finals. Okay, so Jamie doesn't know it, but if she does, how I think she's going to do today, based on what we saw at prejudging, if she wins the whole thing, we're going to go to junior nationals next week. It'll be her first time competing at a national show. She doesn't know yet because I don't want her to get in her head, but in case she does, congratulations, Jamie.
that like a possibility? Like, answer the question if you want to go to next week. Just go to Nashville.
I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
All right, so that is a wrap on Battle at the River 2025. We are walking with, what are we walking with today?
We are walking away with some hardware. I got first place in True Novice, first place in Novice, and first place in Open.
And while you were getting ready for finals, I filmed a little clip anticipating that we would be going to nationals. So we can put that clip in here. We are going to nationals in 7 days, so the work is not over. We are starting back fresh tomorrow, checking in first thing in the morning.
Motherfucker peak week.
So to be continued, actually.
Alrighty, sorry.
Until next time. What's up, guys? I wanted to do a quick little recap on Junior Nationals for Janie. I unfortunately was not able to have my videographer with me, so did not get a whole lot of footage from that show, and what we did get was not a lot because we were all very in the moment and watching Janie compete. So feedback from Battle at the River was to come in a little bit tighter and make a few changes on her posing. So what we did for her peak week for Junior Nationals looked very different from her peak week to Battle at the River. For Battle at the River, we were focused on feeding her, filling her out, the whole 9 yards. And it worked really well, but unfortunately we had a little bit of a spill at finals, just because we didn't have enough time to move around and pump up. So for Junior Nationals, what we did was we tightened her up. She had more cardio, less food, and it worked. We changed her posing a little bit, and she looked night and day different. She looked like she grew. For her first national show, what we were hoping for, that would be a home run for us, was going to be first call-outs or middle of second call-outs. And she happened to place second, one place away from her pro card. So we're super excited. Feedback from nationals, from Sandy herself, was to grow her glutes and hamstrings, a few tweaks on her posing, but otherwise to keep the same conditioning. Her shape is great. And so the mission now is to grow and to go for that pro card again next year. So just wanted to give that quick little recap. We had so much fun these 2 weekends. The national show was a very last minute decision, so we are all over the moon with the results. Second place on your first national show is almost unheard of. So super stoked about that. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.